Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Tetra Ninja, and it's time for PC upgrades with Nick. And in this video, we are featuring the behemoth known as the EVGA GeForce GTX Titan X. It's a lot of E's and G's and X's, but anyways, in this video, we'll be doing an unboxing. I'll be giving you guys general specs as well as my impressions and compare it to what I've been using previously and close off with a final review. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so the Titan X is Nvidia's newest card. It's not what they would call their flagship card because they also have the crazy Titan Z that ranges above $3,000. This one comes in about $1,000. This is the SuperClocked model, so it's a little bit more expensive than the standard model, but I feel that if you're going to be spending this much on a graphics card anyways, you might as well get the one that's cherry-picked and runs a little bit faster on the cores. So yeah, we're gonna open the box here and remove the cellophane wrap, being ever so careful. I don't know why, just I want to feel like I need to be careful right now. So we'll break the seal right here. I gave you guys, actually we'll give you a 360 rotation of what the box looks like to give you an idea of what you can expect on the outside. Pretty standard boxing. This boxing actually is not as cool as another one that I saw online, and I was expecting a little bit different when it came in the mail, but it's not really the packaging, right? It's what's on the inside that counts. So we'll break open the seal right here. Maybe it's the packaging will be different once we get it outside this little sleeve right here. All right, so it comes in this very, very sturdy soft foam. Soft foam is always the best when you are shipping expensive electronics, just because with a hard foams work, but if they break, they actually lose all structural integrity once they break once, where with a soft foam, they can take repeated beatings. So the card is in this Han Solo-esque container right here. So other things that you get are, you get advertisements for EVGA's power supply, general manual, some stickers for your chassis on the outside. You get a driver disc, which is probably something you do not want to use because you'll most likely want to download the latest drivers using the Nvidia GeForce experience. But you also get a very nice case badge that says powered by EVGA with their standard flaming wrench on the outside. This is pretty much, you can chuck this away. So that is for the outside box. So then we'll get into the inside right here with removing this cover part, as well as AVI to dual link adapter. If you use this, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest with you. don't use that. So then we have the actual graphics card on the inside right here. So if some of you are probably wondering what I am upgrading from, I am actually upgrading from the GeForce GTX 690 that was released a couple years ago. This is a dual core card, meaning that it has 2 cores on it, dual core, and it has worked great up until this point. Once again though, the reason why I find that it's easier to work with a card that only has a single core in it, and it makes rendering a lot easier when capturing video as well with a single core. I don't really want to get into the technical specifics. That will probably bore you guys on why it's easier to render with and work with a single core card. But yeah, so we'll take this out of its sleeve right here. It's very, very pretty, and it has a very, very sexy matte black to it, and it looks almost exactly the same as the 690. Nvidia has kind of kept the same design, and can't really blame them because the design is actually very, very solid. They haven't really changed much on the reference cards. So you have a single blower right here, and then you also have this window shield that shows you the heat vents, and I'll give you guys a side-by-side comparison of what it looks like compared to the GTX 690. And the one thing that I've always been kind of disappointed with these flagship cards and these reference cards is when you're paying this much for a graphics card, I would kind of expect there be a backplate on the PCB, which this one does not have. My 690 has it because I actually purchased it separately. Originally it did not come with it. You actually had to pay like 25 bucks. I ordered it off the EVGA site. So hopefully eventually they will release a backplate and then I can just buy it secondary afterwards. So yeah. So what you can expect when you pop this card into your system is that the GeForce GTX logo will light up. In terms of power, it uses an 8-pin and then as well as a 6-pin power connector. All right, so I'll give you guys a 360 rotation of what the card looks like on the outside. It looks so sexy, this matte black finish. I like the aluminum finish of the original reference cards, but this black one is, I'm really digging it. So since this is the SuperClocked model of the card, it has a base clock of 1127 megahertz, a boost clock of 1260 megahertz, and what's important to me, it has 3072 CUDA cores and has a ridiculous amount at 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, which is crazy. At 12 gigabytes, what you're really buying this card for is if you're playing multi-monitor gaming. So if you're playing across in Nvidia surround, you probably do not have to, you don't have to buy this card if you only plan to play games at 1080p, because that's basically just overkill. I would not suggest purchasing this card unless you're at least gaming at 1440p on a 1440p monitor. What this card was really designed for was making gaming at 4K viable on a single monitor, and currently 4K games run at around 30 FPS using a single one of these cards. So if you probably want to get into the 50 to 60 FPS, you're gonna have to go nuts and throw this baby in SLI, which means 2 of them, which would be complete craziness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my unboxing of the EVGA GeForce GTX Titan X SuperClocked model. Just try to say that like 10 times fast. That's crazy. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of these technology unboxings, let me know in the comment box below what you guys think. Also drop the video a quick rating. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time, all right? Have a fantastic day.